Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, June 30th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. We will be going over all the charts as the half year comes to an end. Very, very quiet afternoon until, of course, Mo does what Mo loves to do and hurts a lot of laggard buyers, as there was a tremendous amount of volume being done at the highs. They even spiked up at 354, made a new high on the day. We made a new high on the day at 354. We got up to 44.98, and 10 minutes later, we went down to 80.75. Unbelievable, almost 18 handles, 17 handles straight down as we shake out a lot of weak longs. NQ never takes out the IB, high or low. They end 10 wide. P-shape with a nice gap that's holding. Okay, they have an outside week up. All right, I'm pretty sure they do. We certainly do. Righty ends 9 wide. They filled their gap early today, and actually after making a new high on the day, late in the day, they came close to making a new low, but they don't. They're up in the daily. Their weekly is still balanced. Now, as far as we go, very nice gap we hold. Okay, so we're holding a gap for the 9th time at a 34 upside gap, so 26.5%. We attempted to go trend up 3 times, so they failed, so only 26 out of 74 have held. That's 35.1%. But we have a gap of $2.83 that held very nicely, never saw the opening. This was truly, and this has not worked a lot this year, truly gap and go this year, today. We did not have an inventory adjustment of any sort until we just saw one basically in M and N. We had a little bit of one in E, but nothing major. I had a good day, ended up with 19.5 points, just under 129 for the week, not counting the NQ trade I had, which was very nice the other day. Did not do anything. My last trade actually was a loss in I period. I was short up there. I thought the market was not getting much. I was just waiting for it to pull back. Never did. End up losing 6 points on that. Every other trade today, there was a winner. The majority in the morning were longs. I did nothing in A, but I was long in B, C, and E, which basically paid me the bulk of my day up to that point. I made about 20.5 points on longs in B, C, and E. Did take a short in G because there was no tempo when we were trying to go up. I figured I'd fade the edge, made on that. Took a long in H, made small on that also. And then again, the last trade I took on the day was in I, and it was a 2-lot, lost 3 points on them, so 6 points total. Because I thought we were going to get a pullback. It wasn't really pulling back. Started going a little bit higher than. I'm trying to think what time frame I even took it off, because I had it for a while. It might have been in K. I don't really remember. But anyway, good day, very good week overall. I think we saw the market beautifully. My mentor and good friend of mine, we spoke last week on, I forget when it was. There was 6 trading days left in the month. So I think it must have been Thursday. So, and I said, I really believe this market will have maybe two moves of 1% or more, and I said I think they'd both be to the upside. Well, we were right on that, as today and the other day when we had it. So we saw the market very well. SPY ends up $10 about for the week. Very good quarter. As far as destinations go, our upside will be today's high 440.430, which is a monthly high now. Our downside will be today's low. All we have is the day's high and low, because we only ended 9 wide. We did not 9 wide. Let me update this. We were only. I'm showing NQ. I was going to say we weren't 9 wide. We were only 7 wide. So, or 6 wide actually. We got 7 wide in N. So today's low 441.11. And then filling the gap at 438.28, 283 point gap. In ES, today's high of 98 is a monthly high and our yearly high for now. Our downside is 65, and then filling the gap at 38. And then they had a 16 wide POC from back on June 18th that was going to be an upside destination is now a downside destination at 52.25, which is 16 wide. Let's break down now what transpired here and what we're looking at going into the third quarter. I will be here Monday, even though it's a half day. The regular market's open, I'll be here. So even though it's only 3.5 hours, so there'll be videos also. We're going to start with Righty like we usually do. I mean, Righty has just been in perpetual balance on this monthly. May of last year, we just finished June. So that's 14 full months of balance on the monthly. Again, it's got to take out the 202 level, August of 22, for it to go higher, to go up on the monthly. So the monthly right now is firmly balanced. The weekly also balanced. It's a 4-week balance. So we'll see if they could take out the balance to the upside at some point. But right now, monthly and weekly clearly balanced for the Russell. The daily, however, is up. Okay, the daily came out of a 2-day balance 4 days ago, and they're one-time framing up 4 days now. We'll see if they can be able to get over this little mess. So the monthly is balanced, weekly balanced, the daily is up. Let's go to the NQ and triple Qs. Monthly, very healthy. One-time framing up 3 months after an outside month up. So that's pretty damn healthy. Their next big target would be March's high of 2022 of 370. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? We got that. We got to 372.85. Take that back. Their next target, believe it or not, would be close to their all-time highs on the bigger picture. So the monthly is clearly up. The weekly is a 3-week balance, but after an inside week down, we end with an outside week up. So even though it's balanced, that's pretty bullish to end up that way. So the monthly is up, the weekly is balanced, but it's an outside week up, meaning we took out last week's low, last week's high, and closed above it. And the daily coming out of balance up on a gap. So that's healthy. And then let's finish up with the S&P 500. Very strong finish to the month as we close $1 off of it. And again, you got to take what happened in M period with a grain of salt, just wiping out week longs. So our next big destination would be, to me, April's high and March's high of 2022. That's the next big destination. The monthly is up, one-time framing up now, 3 months. The weekly is still in balance. We stretched the balance high by 40 cents. Now you can call it up if you'd like, but I want the buyers to take out today's high at some point next week and firmly call the weekly up. However, it's certainly an outside week up, just like NQ, where we took out last week's low but closed way above last week's high by $5 almost. So that's powerful. So monthly up, weekly balance, daily is clearly up. The gap is my main focus. Now, we talk about island reversals and things of that nature. I've never really looked at it in terms of when it's usually 3 days. You gap higher, gap lower, there's your island reversal, or vice versa. This one, though, we gapped higher today above this gap. So some people are using this as, last time we had that after a multi-day reversal island gap, we've gotten really good legs to the upside. Now, I think the market is obviously still trying to go higher, right? We're up in the monthly, daily, and the weekly had an outside week up. So if we do continue to go up, I'm not going to say it's because of this island reversal gap from all these days, okay? I just personally would not do that. So, but people are looking at that. Good volume today. We're at almost 103 million. Now, again, it's the end of the quarter, so that's why. We'd have to do over 112 million to get the volume into the top 10 for the year. But look, bulls are going to be enjoying their hot dogs and hamburgers this weekend because very, very impressive week considering how poorly it started with the inside week down. I hope you had a great day and a great week trading. Enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.